never bought that move until I saw this movie. Usually I would have cut and put the whole little intro thingy right here, but I didn't realize how mad I am. This move right here makes no sense at all. In this movie, The Woman King, non-spoiler review, of course, shows a woman do this move in a way that makes you say, hey, I can see that move actually working if you do it like how she just did it. And you know, I don't like comparing movies,
but in fact,
this movie, The Woman King, does several things better and utilize some of the same characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe better than the damn Marvel Cinematic. Welcome back. I'm Nicolas Alexander Burke, and let's talk The Woman King. Obviously, I liked it. Spoiler free, let's go. The Woman King was produced by TriStar Pictures, directed by Gina Prince by the Wood, and stars Viola Davis, who was also a producer on this movie, Lashana Lynch, Tusam Mbedu, Sheila Adam, and John Boyega, just to name a few. This movie is based on a real group of African women warriors, and I loved it. Immediately, the film shows you how in shape these women are. Viola looks and moves like a warrior. She carries herself like a soldier who has endured many years of victories, but also many years of brutality. Quite often you see films give this stereotypical and artificial beauty to women who kick ass in their films. It's like, yes, I'm a woman who kicks ass, but I also walk and have the physique of a supermodel. The opening of this movie not only shows you how a warrior woman would look, but how she breathes, how she moves. It is obvious that the actors playing these women trained for real. You can see it in their physique, in their muscles, their aggressiveness, and it's beautiful. This move here that we see in a lot of Marvel movies done by women characters is done in this movie more than once. And in this film, it looks realistic. I buy it. This is how a woman who is smaller than an opponent that she has to go up against would not only do this move, but this is how it is done, and this is how a person who is bigger than the woman would react to that. This is how that person's weight would be shifted and transferred from point A to point B. And it's the small things like this throughout the movie that makes it so addictive to watch. And this movie doesn't shy away from the fact that although these warriors are in amazing shape, their opponents are physically bigger and stronger than them. So they have to be tactical. Every move has to be calculated. So when they take their opponents down, it's brutal, it's relentless, it's powerful. And of course it goes without saying that anytime Viola is on screen in anything, she's going to put on a masterclass of acting, and she does it again here. She does a great job of being this stone cold general that has to hide her deeper emotions at every second, and you see that struggle of her wanting to let those out. So when she does let them out, those scenes really hit. But the supporting cast was actually the biggest surprise for me. Tuso is a new young warrior in this movie. You follow her journey the most in this, and she delivers a very convincing and satisfying performance. Lashana Lynch as a supporting character in this movie has more to do in this film than what she has to do in Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness combined. It's a shame that Marvel continues to underutilize a talent as good as she is. She's strong, she's stunning, she's fierce, she's a badass. Sheila Adam, who was also in Doctor Strange 2, is in this movie with more stuff to do, and she does a fine job. It was great seeing more of her. I also like Shayna West. She's an actor, but she's also a self-taught martial artist, and she has made appearances in several films, including movies like Black Widow. So it's just really great to see her career continue to expand. John Boyega was excellent as the king of the village in this movie. It should be noted that John Boyega has to stand next to, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 women warriors with less screen time than they have, and every single time he's on screen, he holds his own. You buy him as a king, you buy that he is feared, loved, and protected. Now, there's a lot of talk on if we should still create content that includes things like slavery or things like Black trauma. I'm on the side of not continuing to create recreate. However, this film is an example of how you can make a movie not about slavery, but a movie that includes slavery, a movie that includes Black trauma, and how you can use that in a way to elevate the story that you are telling. It takes place during that time, and slavery is definitely happening in the movie, but it's handled in such an intelligent way that it never overshadows what the story is. It creates context rather than asks for your attention. These are the types of films that I would rather see than seeing a traditional film about slavery or Black trauma. So well done. Also, this film does something I've never seen done before during the film. And again, no spoilers, so I won't say what it is, but it's literally 3 seconds, literally 2 lines of dialogue. And when you hear it, you're kind of confused for a second, and then like 5 seconds later, it clicks, and you're like, oh, that was incredibly simple yet clever. Like, how'd you do that? And if you're still questioning it about like 5 minutes later, they remind you that, yeah, we did that. You're welcome. And I thought that was wow. And again, I won't say what it is. It's literally like 3 seconds of the movie. If you blink or not paying attention, you won't catch it. And it's not even something that's important to the plot. It doesn't progress the plot. It doesn't influence anything. It's more so a storytelling mechanic that the film does, or at least makes you aware that they're doing. And I thought that was such a nice thing. I like it. This movie is versatile. The women in the movie are versatile. They're these fierce warriors, but they also have times when they can relax, they can let their guard down, they can have fun with each other, they can embrace each other, they can embrace being a woman. And I love seeing this. I love seeing that women are these multifaceted human beings. They're not Mary Sue's. These fights have consequences. People die, people get hurt, people get cut, and the scars don't disappear in the next scene. They wear them throughout the film. It's amazing. All the fights are spectacular. They're grounded, they're meaningful. The emotional moments are believable, they're convincing, you feel them. I'm giving this movie, if you couldn't tell, 10 nicks out of 10 nicks. I can't find anything that I didn't like about the movie, honestly. And it also has a mid-credit scene, and usually we're used to superhero films having that. So I thought it was like, hey, that's a cool thing to see this in a non-superhero film. So if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and go see this movie.
I'm writing, shooting, and editing this review so late at night. Oh my God.
And if you have seen it, then let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. I really like how I have these hammers. This is amazing. Like, did I miss once or twice? That's not important. Not about being perfect. It's about the journey to you take. And I really want my fiance to wear the pink helmet and I wear the red helmet and we take a selfie. And she's been dodging it for a week. There's people who put on full costume and have nasty time, which is great for them. I'm just asking for the damn selfie. I probably wouldn't mind the nasty.